Hi, my name is Amy Sherman, and I'm a senior at Louisiana State University studying food science and nutrition with a concentration in dietetics. I'm so excited to be answering the interview questions today for Franciscan University's Masters of Science in Nutritional Sciences and Dietetic Internship program. Currently, I'm a room service specialist at St. Tammany Hospital where I take patient orders, deliver trays, and really become familiar with the types of diet orders that are given by a hospital dietitian. This past summer, I shadowed a private practice dietitian. It was a very unique time and experience as I watched her transition to telemedicine, and she was counseling her obese patients undergoing bariatric surgery. I also volunteered with LSU's Performance Nutrition program. Their energy and camaraderie within this program was something that's very inspiring, and I hope to carry through my future career as a dietitian. After Hurricane Dorian in 2019, I served as a disaster relief volunteer in Freeport, Bahamas. The group that I went with was the first group at the site, so we were building outhouses and showers for future volunteers, but the most rewarding part was listening to the stories of the locals as we helped them pick up debris from their properties. Lastly, I am part of Phi Mu Alpha Eta sorority at LSU, where I've held several leadership positions. This sorority has been a major source of support, personal development, and networking all throughout my college career. Clinically, I'm most interested in working with women and infant populations in a hospital or outpatient setting. My shadowing experience also sparked an interest in working with obese patients undergoing bariatric surgery. I'm also interested in working as a community or public health nutritionist with the same women, infant, and obese populations. Being a part of community intervention programs that collaborate with local businesses and farmers markets has always been something that has enticed me. If I get the opportunity, I'm so eager to explore FranU's numerous rotations and put what I learn in the classroom to practice. I'm also very open to niches and am excited to use FranU's preceptors as a networking tool to explore future career options. I recently completed a research review regarding the successes of culturally tailored diabetic interventions in Hispanic Americans. I think it would be interesting to conduct similar research but with gestational diabetes interventions that adjust to Hispanic childbearing women in Baton Rouge. This would allow me to further explore areas of the profession I'm interested in by working with female populations. The opportunity to collaborate with local WIC clinics and recruit participants that meet the criteria of the study would be very, very interesting. We could adjust existing gestational diabetes education programs or materials to meet the needs of Hispanic participants. Participants would be split into two groups, with the control group undergoing traditional interventions and the experimental group participating in the culturally tailored interventions. We could compare anthropometric measurements and hemoglobin A1C levels to compare the success of this culturally tailored intervention. Preparation for a situation like this would begin as soon as I received course outlines and schedules from professors and preceptors. I begin every semester by writing down the dates of important tests and assignments in a planner. This means that I would have a written note of this busy day well in advance, and mental preparation would start almost immediately. After that, I would be proactive rather than reactive. I think it's important to keep an open line of communication with professors and preceptors. It's important for them to know of your upcoming responsibilities and be a transparent and upfront student. Preparation for the test and presentation would occur over several weeks. Procrastinating two very important responsibilities like this would result in subpar outcomes. With balancing several extracurricular activities through college, a situation like this is not unfamiliar. Whether it's SNDA Thanksgiving baskets or a big sorority event that I'm planning, exciting events like this always happen on the same week or day as big tests or projects. I've learned to prepare in advance and to give each responsibility everything I have. First off, I want to say that the mission of Franciscan University is one of the main and many things that draws me to this program. Not only do I share the values of the university, but I see them embodied in each member of the staff that I have met. I think the two ways I fit with the mission of FranU are the values of love for all life and the mission to create servant leaders. I went to St. Scholastica Academy for high school, and the slogan we said was, "She could do more because she loved more." I believe that my love for all life and my drive to serve and lead come hand in hand, making me a very strong match for this internship. I chose this major and I take on the responsibilities that I do because of my love for all life. Though it can be stressful balancing priorities at times, the end results are always worth it. When you give your time and energy to something you're passionate about, you get way more out of it than you ever intended. This internship is not just another check mark or degree, but it is an opportunity to serve. There are two challenges that I will face during this internship. The first is that my sister is getting married in November of 2021 and she has asked me to be her maid of honor. We're so excited for her to marry her high school sweetheart because we just adore him. I do know that I will have a big responsibility in the planning of the wedding and all the little details leading up to it. My sister is my best friend, so I know this will be challenging once internship starts. To prepare for this challenge, I think it's important to keep an open line of communication, which I've already begun with Dr. Fournette. She explained to me that you all have had a similar situation in the past and that we will work through it professionally. Family and school come first, and they will conflict in this situation. I am already mentally prepared to have all school priorities in order before celebrating this beautiful sacrament. The second challenge I will face is the lack of exposure to diverse populations I have experienced due to growing up in the small town of Covington. My strategy is to be aware and actively listen. I understand how important it is to be culturally competent to be an effective dietitian. I also believe that my firsthand exposure to the Hispanic culture through my Central American grandparents will help me in these situations. I know that Baton Rouge has beautiful diversity to offer, and I look forward to exploring that aspect. What better way to learn populations than being out in the community? Thank you to Dr. Fournette and the selection committee for watching my video interview today. I look forward to hearing back from you all, and if you have any further questions, please reach out to me using the contact information on the next slide.